I was just reading the Bible and I was going through the book of John. In the beginning of chapter 5, a healing of a man takes place at this body of water called the Pool of Bethesda. And around this pool, this body of water, laid a multitude of hundreds, if not thousands, of physically disabled individuals, people that were blind, demon oppressed, etc. And the reason why they were coddling around this water was because they believed, due to traditional superstition, that this water could bring them some form of healing. And that went to remind me that even in 2026, we as people will put our trust, our faith, we'll gamble with our life in the systems and the organizations of this world, knowing for a fact that there is no promise and guarantee that comes out of doing such a thing. That's where we are even 2,000 plus years later. Those are the practices that we still are indulging in. So then Jesus arrives on the scene and he approaches this man that has been physically disabled for all 38 years of his life. And he asks him, "Would you like to be healed?" And due to this man's circumstances, because he has an absence of hope, I believe he overcomplicated his response to Jesus. So for the second time, Jesus applies some more pressure to him and he says, "Get up, grab hold of your bed and walk." And it blew my mind. Of course, he was miraculously healed. But more so, I was struck by the fact that he told him to grab hold of his bed and walk. This reminded myself of me, Derek, when I was in need of a desperate change of heart. Jesus looked at me and knew exactly what he was getting when he called me by my name. He looked at the baggage. He looked at my circumstances. He looked at my deepest wounds and afflictions as a package deal that he would be able to use to his advantage only, knowing that through the walk of my faith, restoring and reconciling myself onto him, it would give me all the more of a reason to boast of my weaknesses so that the power of Christ will continue to be displayed through me. When he said, "Derek, pick up your bed, get up and walk, you are healed," this gives me a reminder every single day that because he chose me, this gives me all the more of a reason to continue to choose him.